Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. Today is May 4th? 5th? Is it Cinco de Mayo? It may be. I don't even know. No, it's the 4th. So tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. Have fun, be safe, write home about it. We are Gashkia, a community, a magazine, live streams, athletics, you name it, we do it, we dream it, we build it. It's a lot of fun. We do play a bunch of MMOs, so if you're an MMO player or perhaps you have played with us in the past, we're always open. Come on in. We've been here for 17 years. I am the original founder, Benjamin Faglata Foley. You probably have played along with me, probably followed me off a cliff or two. Should be a lot of fun. So today I'm going to basically walk through where we've been in the last 3 months and talk about where we might be going in the next 3 months and hopefully get some feedback from you guys. So feel free to chime in, hit me up on Twitch chat or on YouTube chat if you're watching this on YouTube, and I will be sure to save your question for the Q&A and ask it there. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get started. First up, I got a little video to show you. And there you have, guys. That's a little look at what's coming next. We have got a lot to cover today. I'm going to hopefully show you some things that you haven't seen before, hopefully give you a little enlightenment on some cool, fun things that might be on its way. Hello, all you people. I see you saying hello. Thank you so much for joining us. SD, nice seeing you. I see a Winterlight. Theater Elf, welcome. Thank you, GMAFog, for answering so many questions. Yes, you will probably need to refresh the page if you haven't already. There was some action-packed fishing hosting Dream Trip not too long ago, so you might still see that if you're still cached. So definitely refresh that page. We're going to be going on through here, going to cruise right through these. There was a little bit of a latency issue on that last video, so hopefully we can get past that and not have to worry about that in the future. All right, what's new on Goshkia.com? I made it easier. Yeah, I believe that's how you spell easier. It doesn't look right to me. But I made it easier for you to sign up to events on Goshkia.com. There's now a little star icon. You just click on that star, and it will sign you up for that event. It'll move that event over to your personal event agenda over on the far left. On the recent events, you can claim participation. It'll show a nice little green checkbox or check mark on it when you've claimed it to show you that this is one of the events that you attended. Be sure to take a look at that, and be sure to sign up for events that are coming up and also claim that participation. It's going to get a little easier. Next time I present this thing, I will be showing you a new way that we can claim participation. It should be a lot easier, a lot funner. So hopefully that'll be done by the next quarter. So we definitely made it easier to claim your character in Adventures. If you go there now, you'll see that there's a box over on the right hand side that allows you to add your character and join a guild. I did do some optimization on the homepage. You'll probably notice it loads about 13 seconds faster. Yeah, it was really slow loading. I was debugging it for quite a while, trying to figure out what is slowing it down that much, and apparently it was the event section. So I rebuilt the event section, and bada bing, bada boom, shaved off 13 seconds. It now loads in less than 4. So congratulations, you have a fast loading homepage. Next, coming soon, Adventures are getting some additional data tools. I'm adding the ability for people to, whoever's managing the adventure, they're going to be able to add the character classes and crafting professions into the system. And then when people go to claim characters, those will be listed for them to select in drop downs. So hopefully that'll all work out well. Still playing with the professions, trying to see how we can get that to work right. Probably by the next month or so, that'll be out and available to people. And then I finally decided that I am sick and tired of fighting spam bins. So the monthly newsletters starting next month are going to be delivered to your Goshkia mail. That's when you log into Goshkia.com. You have a little mailbox. Click on the little hamburger icon top left. Open that up. You'll see notices and mail. You can click on mail and it'll appear right in there for you. That way, nobody gets spam banned. Everybody has access to the newsletter, and I won't have to deal with people not getting mails. I will still send a little mail that calls to action to get you to go read your newsletter. And there will be a code inside those newsletters that you can apply on the website within 30 days and get some extra contribution points. So definitely check those out. Now, we got a big thing. Streams of Epic Adventure. We started this a while ago. It, at one point, took a hiatus that lasted about a year and a half. And then we relaunched it with, the original team was myself, Soren, and Smitty. Then we relaunched it with Radiological, Kitty, and myself. And apparently Burial's joining us more and more, so I might nab him into the stream and get him keeping coming back, because he's a lot of fun to have around. But we are going to be celebrating episode 100, May 19th at 11 a.m. And I am welcoming everybody. I mean, everybody. Like, invite your cat, invite your hamster. I don't care. Bring everybody. We're going to just rock the crap out of Lord of the Rings Online. We're all going to form up at the Prancing Pony. We're going to go out and cause some menacing havoc. We'll figure out what we want to do, where we want to go. But I guarantee you we're going to have a grand old time. May 19th, 11 a.m. PT. That is going to be on the Landroven server. I forgot to put that on the note there, but Landroven, yes. Just ask any Goshkia, we'll tell you where it's at. It's going to be a wild good time. It's the roleplay server. There's always people playing music near the Prancing Pony, and it is a pretty cool game. So definitely check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you there. So let's go ahead and do some chapter news. First up, Guild Wars 2. This is our big chapter. We have 2 chapters right now that are doing rather well. And then we have a couple historical chapters that are just kind of there if you want to play. And that's what we get to look forward to this next month of May. War Eternal, that's the first teaser. We haven't seen the actual storyline trailer yet, but it is probably going to arrive second week of May, possibly third week of May. But we're going to get a new mount, the Skyscale. It's another flying mount, kind of like your Griffin. This one, I believe you can actually go up, where the Griffin can kind of glide downward, I think. So we haven't got a whole lot of details. There was a nice live stream on it, so if you've watched the live stream, you know more than I do. There is also a new legendary greatsword called Exordium, so another shiny weapon to collect. There's a new armor set called the Mist Shard armor. It's definitely shardy. Yeah. I don't know if it's for me, but I can think of at least 4 people that would definitely rock that set. And there's more to be announced. Once we know more about this Living Story finale, we will definitely let you know. It'll be in our newsletters. You can go to gsch.info/GW2 to learn more about our Guild Wars 2 chapter. Love to have you. There's a ton of people there. Really friendly community. Always something going on. So definitely check it out. On a little Guild Hall progress update, our primary room, Gashki Noral, is at 733 people in the roster being invited at the moment. So there are 500 slots. So 733 people competing for 500 slots. Basically, the person that has been offline the longest gets removed, while the person that has been just joined, signed back in, they're getting the invite to go back in. So it's a constant rotating thing. It's no problem if you log in and find yourself not in Gashki Noral, you took a little vacation or something. All you got to do is ask in Gashki Nanu, Gashki Morgan, invite please, and then somebody can invite you. Anybody can invite you, really. So you don't have to go through any special hoops, jumps, or wheels. You just ask for an invite, you're in. Gashki Nanu, Gashkia, and Gashki Morgan are our core rooms, currently sitting at 28, 28, and 31. They're all pretty close to 500. We have a few over on Morgan, a few under on Gashkia, but they all have the ability to claim keeps. So we claim keeps out in World v World a lot. We are working on unlocking all the various buffs, and the resources are all at tier 2. We're going to try to get those up to tier 5, so that they're one stage below the Gashki Noral Guild Hall, so you can farm the Gashki Noral, then go to your core room and farm the core room and get double the supplies. Next up, Elder Scrolls Online. If you were not aware, Elder Scrolls Online is about to drop their next big chapter. Let's take a look.
Elsewhere, land of the Khajiit. Here, life should be good, but we suffer 1,000 perils. Our towns and cities crashed beneath the tyrannical rule of the usurper queen. Our farms and villages overrun by hordes of undead. And the very land itself set afire by a rage of dragons. But through the smoke and flames, hope stirs. Heroes emerge, ready to defend Elsewhere against a tide of unending danger. Wielding weapons, spells, and even necromancy to claim victory at all costs.
And there you go. We got Elsewhere. It is arriving for early access in the last week of May. It's officially releasing June 4th, I believe. There's a new class, Necromancer, the Elsewhere Zone. The epic news story, part of the Seasons of the Dragon, which is going to have 2 more parts after this one releases. The Dragon Hunt events, Sunspire Trial, new delves, public dungeons, and world bosses, new collectibles, crafting motifs, and gear. You can learn more about our ESO community at gsch.info/ESO. Next up, we're going to take a look at one of our historical chapters, Warhammer Online. We've been playing in the Return of Reckoning server for a while now. Things have kind of died down quite a bit. So we are looking at making our Warhammer chapter a hobbyist mode chapter. I've dropped taxes to 0. I'm going to continue logging in, parsing the roster, but I'm not going to be hosting any events anymore. Mainly because I ran out of people to show up and go to those events. So 3 weeks in a row, I had less than 4 people. As you know, as a chapter, you have to have 4 to even claim it. So without 4, I couldn't even log it on the site. So I just decided I would rather spend my time hosting something that people would want to show up to. So we're going to keep on keeping that guild open. If you want to keep playing, feel free. If you want to look for another community in the Return of Reckoning, there's no harm against you. You can keep your profile on Gashki.com, and you will continue to maintain your progress and your standing for whatever you decide to play with us again in the future. So, once family, always family. Doesn't matter what you're playing. And so the guild's going to be available if anyone wants to enjoy it casually. gsch.info/war for information about our chapters. Next up, the Gashki Adventures. These are small to medium-sized groups of gamers playing various games outside of our chapter scope for a little recreational fun. We've had some interesting ones spawn up in the past. So, yeah, it's been a lot of interesting. If you are playing BDO, I have to point you at Relic. All of our Gashki members are playing with Relic now. So definitely check him out. Look up Meegs. He's on Discord. He chats regularly. He knows the 411. Hit him up. You can connect with him.
The shadow is spreading over Middle-earth. And the call has gone out for heroes. The time has come for you to take on the one adventure that rules them all. But the story you know is only the beginning. Explore Middle-earth as you've never seen it before. Discover the fantasy world that started it all, and forge your own adventure. Stand to fight the ultimate evil. Battle the ravenous hordes of Sauron. Rise to power. Become a legend!
Now you may be wondering, Fog, Lord of the Rings Online, it's been out for 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. Where were you? Well, actually, this is one of those games that when we were playing Warhammer Online, I kind of looked at and I wanted to play. My wife was really excited about it. I tried to play it and my mouse didn't work. Yeah, I know it's a really lame excuse. I dug throughout the internet trying to find a reason why when I click nothing happens. I can move my mouse around, but I wasn't able to click on anything. So, yeah. Short story forward. My computer died. Built a new PC, tried it again, and bada bing, bada boom, my mouse works. Yay. Bonus. So I finally decided to play it, and then after playing it for a few minutes, I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. It held up to its age really well. So we're like, hey, episode 100 is coming. Let's throw a party. And Radio, Kitty, we're like, okay, we're going to do episode 100 and Lord of the Rings Online. Let's see who else wants to come. And then I said, okay, hey, I'm going to do this little adventure thing. Anyone want to come along, form a party, go do some dungeons or something? And what started as like 6 people turned into, 24 people by week 1. It's now at 60 people by week 2. It's kind of getting bigger and bigger. And unexpectedly big. This was my crew just last night. We were running around doing a lot of the deeds and getting a lot of the free monies. So it's definitely a thing you should do. Come out Friday nights, 6 p.m. Pacific. We are running around doing deeds together. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, so we have a schedule, a slow progressing group. It meets up every Friday, 6 p.m. at the Prancing Pony in Bree. We're on the Landroven server. And we welcome everybody to tag along. We found that even low levels, high levels, anything in between, still can have a good time and doesn't really sap our EXP, which is nice. So 5-10, that's May 10th. 20 through 25 is the target level range. 25 to 30 the week after, 35 the week after that, 35 to 40 the week after that. If you're interested in joining, just hit me up in Discord at gsch.info/voice. We'll jump you over into Discord. And yeah, you can go to gsch.info/sa/lotro to learn more about the community.
The time for diplomacy has ended, my lord. The threat of war rolls across our northern border, and we must divert all our attention to the unchecked malice of our foe. Our caravans are increasingly harassed by the lawless brigands and anarchistic lone wolves. But our mines, quarries, and other holdings are safe for now, thanks to your noble warlords and their well-stocked personal camps. We must secure our income by protecting our roads and our trade routes, if we are to swiftly raise new armies for the upcoming conflict. The lurking territory war will have us march across our lands to defend all of its borders. Alliances with neighboring houses need careful consideration, as some have unsteady ambitions. As our ranks swell and our castles grow numerous, so too will our need for supplies. Let our warlords seek out the more covert markets and open trade. Prices might surge, but these times may call for dire measures. If we are to march, we will require stout wood and unyielding iron to match our resolve. The time is now, sire, to rouse the kingdom, so that it may focus itself to the industry of war, the like of which the world has never seen.
If you have not checked it out yet, Conqueror's Blade is definitely something you should check out. It is a really fun siege warfare game. There is both PvE and PvP, so if you don't like fighting other players, there is still stuff you can do in this game. Definitely check it out. We are House Tuatha. You can contact Faglata, that's me, if you'd like to be a part of it. When it goes to the open beta, we will be hitting it pretty hard, getting out there, probably having a weekly event. Seeing what all we can do, looking to hopefully fill up our house and see if we can secure some territory early on. If you're into siege warfare, this is definitely something that you can play. If you like crafting, we're going to need you more than ever. This is a game where crafters are really going to help the long journey forward. So we're going to need people to move resources, to build things for our settlements. There's a lot of stuff that's involved. So it should be a lot of fun. Check it out.
Come, you masters of war.
We used to be ordinary people,
with ordinary lives,
The big guns,
trained in secret,
it'll build a death plane,
only to be activated if the worst happened.
it'll build all the bombs.
7 months ago, that day came.
I want you to know I can see through your masks.
Around the country, we fought to hold things together, while the virus tore us apart. We thought we had turned the tide, until the distress call came from Washington.
You that never done nothing,
Our capital is falling.
you put a gun in my hand,
Our leaders are dead or missing.
hide from my eyes. And you turn
Dark forces are moving to take control of our nation. And we are the only hope to stop it.
We are the last line of defense.
and I hope that you die.
We are the people.
Making a stand to unite DC.
I'll follow your casket, and your death will come soon.
We are the Division. And history will remember us.
The Division 2 has quickly taken hold in our community. We have a joint effort between us and Harbingers of Light. Harbingers of Light is running the PC side, so you can contact Yobam, and he can get you an invite into the HOL group over there. Goshkia is over on the PS4 side. I'm personally running that. You can hit me up on PSN as Foglata. We do focused stronghold assaults, dark zone activities, and many of us are currently in Tier 2 and 3 on the PlayStation. You can learn more about the Division by going to gsch.info/SA/TD2.
Peggy 16.
How many years have come and gone since that day? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called the Warrior of Light.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better.
This tragedy, greater even than the 7th Umbral calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. Become what you must. Become the warrior of darkness.
Now that trailer, I swear, makes me want to go out and actually get Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of people talk really great things about it. I have yet to try it. Haven't really jumped on that bandwagon yet. I know that a lot of people have. We actually have 3 different groups set up on the Aether Data Center, Crystal Data Center, and Primal Data Center. With Soren running 2 of those and Doc Restless on the other. There isn't really a quote guild of sorts, but they run as a group of friends. So everybody adds each other to the friends list and they go do raids and things like that together. If you're interested, definitely check it out. They are getting very busy. Like, I'm seeing a lot of activity out of the Final Fantasy XIV group. So check them out, gsch.info/SA/FFXIV. So you're probably wondering, just how many adventures does Gashkia have going right now? There you go. Those are the ones that are showing activity at the moment. So if you are into any of these, head on over to gashkia.com/adventures, get connected, start playing. A lot of people having fun. It's all about having fun in different worlds, different things, doing all the fun things. So first poll question coming right up. Which games are you looking forward to in spring 2019? Go to gsch.info/vote, and while you are in the little text boxes, please type in GSCH into Twitch chat if you'd like to win a Gashkia patch. The Siege game was Conqueror's Blade. And you should be good to vote. You know, I realized that I switched my question number 1 and question number 2. There you go. There's a correct poll for this slide. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I dragged and dropped it to the wrong place. You'll be able to finish that other vote in a few minutes. Some of those games are probably like, what the heck is that? I've never even heard of it. Go to gsch.info/vote to cast your vote. should be able to go right there and then click on what's interesting to you. Feel free to select more than one. These votes allow us to kind of forecast what we should be paying attention to, what people might want to play, where some events might be able to go. And yeah, here, let me type that out. So all the games listed on that poll right there are games that are at the top of our social adventures. Those are the ones that are showing the most activity. Believe it or not, our D&D tabletop group is actually probably the most active out of all of them. Alright, we're going to roll for that patch. Let's see who wins. I will ship it international if somebody international wins it. Happy man, sir! Congratulations. There you go. I just sent you a PM through Twitch. Let's go ahead and continue. So it looks like Lord of the Rings Online is definitely the most popular. Guild Wars 1, closely following, tied between Conqueror's Blade and Final Fantasy XIV. And then Division 2 and Star Wars Old Republic are tied. And then the two down under, Kings and Heroes, Dungeons and Dragons, tied down there. Showing interest in all of them though, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, how will we do this? So I'm going to look at 5 games, 4 of which you probably have heard of, 1 of which you probably never heard of. And if you did hear of it, you're a person like me that likes to see every game known to man. So let's go ahead and take a preview. These are just the last 5 trailers of today, I promise. You should enjoy them. It's a lot of fun.
Peggy 16.
As the Empire of Man recovers from the Great War against Chaos, those in the Old World celebrate Magnus's victory. But the Dark Gods are planning their revenge. The safety of the Empire is now threatened by a new enemy who dares to strike at Magnus himself. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
If you haven't tried it yet, you definitely should. Sign up for that beta. If you pre-order now, you get into the betas. It's going to be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam. Look forward to seeing you there. If you haven't seen that one's on Steam, and I will be streaming it this month. So if you are following the channel, I definitely will be showing that one off. I will most likely do a little PvP. I'll definitely do the PvE. There is a little bit of both. So if you are a fan of Chivalry, you'll probably like this one. It is a spiritual successor. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Probably Mordor, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've played it quite a bit so far. Look forward to actually showing you some footage of my archery skills, which are quite good for not having a crosshair.
Achieved with CryEngine.
If you haven't checked it out, Wolcen Lords Mayhem's on Steam. It just made its way to beta. It's been in a very, very, very long alpha. I have streamed it several times and watched the entire game change several occasions. This one is a lot of fun for those ARPG fans. With their beta release, they released the 4-player co-op. So you can join up with friends and play to your heart's content. Right now they have a random world generator up so that every time you play it's a different experience. They are slowly releasing information about their full campaign that's going to be playable in co-op. So looking forward to that. Definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Probably one of the best ARPGs on the market in my personal opinion.
The wolf laying in its den is never as hungry as the wolf fighting to survive. To all of you fighting battles alone, remember our ancestors in the harsh wilderness.
Come on!
The grain, battling the naysayers. Better fight and fall than to live without hope. You might learn to survive and not let your worries and hopelessness stand in your way. Be mighty and keep strong. Be mighty and keep strong. The long road is hard, but go you must. For he who has traveled far and endured well is led to the greatest end of the journey. Be mighty and keep going. Be mighty and keep going. It will be worth it in the end. And if you stand by your own trial and not by what others say, the right folk and kin will show up in your life. You won't be a lone wolf forever. Get out there and hunt it down.
Hey, guys, this is Black Rose Arts. We are a small, fully independent...
Zombies!
Another day without a pay.
I am not a good boy. Hot soup coming through.
Bless our souls. I won't sleep in hell tonight.
Whoa, this one's not joking.
And there you have it, Darksburg. This is a game that probably nobody's heard about, but is actually pretty cool looking. So definitely check it out. It is on Steam. They have quite a few little dev diaries about it. So check it out. Should be a lot of fun. It's going to be another ARPG co-op. I personally really like both the werewolf and the cook guy that smacks people with a frying pan. That looks awesome. So now, back to the actual poll number 2. Go ahead and head over to gsch.info/vote and you can go ahead and vote. Now that you know what all these games are. And again, if you'd like to win a Goshkia patch, please type GSCH. I will be rolling for another patch. So I believe Valhalla has Battle Royale, but I don't believe that it's only Battle Royale. I think that that's just one of the game modes. Yes, this patch has a black patch with a white tree in the front. It's our shield emblem. There is a little hack called their little adhesive things that you stick on the patch that acts like iron-on. So you can iron it on. You can use one of those and just stick it on like a sticker, and it works really well. I've used it on several different clothing items, and they just stick on there forever. You can sew it on if you want. No, the dark green patch, Kitty, is for the locks. or the Elders. The Elders have dark green and silver, whereas the Locks have dark green and white. The regular member patch that we give away at giveaways and at conferences is black with white. You should be able to vote more than once. You should be able to update your poll, and if you just go to gsch.info/vote, it should allow you to vote for more than one. Yeah, it's set to multiple choice. Let's see if this does anything. There you go. Try it again. See if that does anything. Interesting. All right, well, that's my bad. Unforeseen circumstances. Let's go ahead and roll for that patch. Trithian, looks like you got it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to some of the more data-driven details. I'm going to run through a community update real quick. First up, we have our Eldership team for Spring 2019. In Guild Wars 2, we have Soren, Dargren, Gma Fog, Gillivad, Kitty, Bree, Rylissa, and Micah. Elder Scrolls Online, we have Sir Henry Vale, Verve, Kilted Piper, Ian, Tybor, and Burga. And then our adventures and additional support, these are the people that pretty much flow everywhere, do everything. So you have Izzy. She's a great all-around resource. If you need to hit somebody up, ask Izzy. She knows all the things. Rhinor is currently on leave, kicking cancer in the butt. So we're saving that spot for her when she gets back. She's still a huge source of encouragement and positive thinking. So we wish her the best of luck. Smitty has been kind of taken out by work, but he is going to be back sooner or later. We're going to pull him back here, have a lot of fun with him. Radiological, he's pretty much in everything with me. Has his hands going throughout all the things. Prissy, you guys know the legend. Yeah, she's playing Lotro with us. So if you want to play Lotro, you're going to see Prissy. And you probably haven't seen Prissy in a while. So Prissy is definitely playing Lotro with us, having a lot of fun. We have Sea Coral, mostly BDO, doing some ESO occasionally. Doing other things mostly. Elena, she is still rocking the Rift. If you're doing Rift, you can hit up Elena. Donalium, he's kind of that guy that follows me around everywhere. No, actually I follow him around everywhere. But we have a lot of fun together. Shoot each other a lot. He blows me up a lot. Barter, he's now playing Lotro with us as well. Plays Rift as well. Haggle, he is trying to fight life back to get back to us. His computer died, but once he got a new computer, he'll be back as always. Tip, you can find in the Lotro group. He is playing quite a bit with Rhiannon, his wife. Maintenance, he is over in the War group with Married. Both of them are playing war pretty regularly. They don't usually roll inside the Gashkia Guild itself, but if you need a connection over there, please hit them up. They know all the guilds and all the places and all the things to do over in the Return of Reckoning. Selrina, Terrifer, and Screenager, all great sources of feedback and support. Really appreciate their support over the years. We have a few promotions. First, I guess, say congratulations to our new Guardians, Kieran and Maxina. Maxina I originally met in Rift, I believe, and she's been quite a fun little person to hang out with and play games with. I'm really happy to see her get that Guardian rank. Huge accomplishment. Veterans, we have Altharius, probably butchered that one, Brailianth, Brion, Brianon, Mdean, Gary C. You guys know Gary C. He's like one of my biggest stream watchers and supporters and hangs out with us in all the games. Does a lot of things. J Demon, Carl. Everybody knows Carl. He's one of the best scouts in Guild Wars 2. Gotta love him. Lin Ann. Congrats. Flodius. Pygmy. Spunky Wolf. And Tirsian. Yeah, that was jacked. Sorry. I am not the best at pronouncing words. Being a severely dyslexic, my words even flip around in my head, so it's really hard to get them straight. I can pronounce Chixie, though. Chixie is a new Lorgair. They can start leading events. Click, Rascal, Sarah, and Sick Boy. Yeah, there you go. I got those ones right. I'm pretty sure. Congratulations, everybody. I really look forward to seeing you guys climb this little ladder. I'm making it a little easier for you. You know, less confusing, faster loading, all the good things. We did have a pretty good group of freshmen in the community this month. Welcome, guys. If you have any questions at all, I don't care what they are, please come find me in Discord. I am always on Discord. You can message me in the middle of the night and I'll respond to you. I literally try to make myself as available as possible to you. So do not feel like I'm the big bad scary guild leader that nobody can talk to. No, please come talk to me. I want to be the front line, the first person you reach out to talk to. Happy to help you out, whatever it is. You know, that's how I roll. I just like being with people. That's why I do this. And then I gotta say thank you to all the patrons who helped keep this thing rolling forward. You guys have helped supported from the cost of the web servers to keeping the domain names to doing a little bit of marketing here and there, and you know, really keeping things flowing. So thank you so much for helping out. I really appreciate it, guys. If you're interested in contributing, gsch.info/patron, that'll jump you over there. It is by no means mandatory, and it should be seen as something that you want to do, not as something that you need to do. I don't want anybody ever feeling obligated. This is just something that you can do to help us. And now for the progress report. Now, I will preface this, that historically, come April, things start to decline as we go through the summer months until about September. Come September, things will skyrocket back up. So, you know, you're going to see a decline. We see a decline every year. For 17 years, we've seen a decline throughout the summer. It's opposite of a lot of guilds. Most guilds, you know, summer vacation comes around, kids come home, they start playing games. Well, see, the thing is, when we started this, those kids playing games, me, you know, you got Jeff and Spence and all those guys playing games when we were young. Well, now we're old. So, like, our schedules, summertime comes and our kids get out of school and we got to go traveling all over the country doing all the things. And we have less time to play video games, more time for family. So it's a little different dynamic when the average age of a community member is between 35 and 40. So it's not a young community. We don't have a whole lot of teenagers. So the teenagers usually are more available in the summer months, less available during all the other months. We are the opposite. We're more available when the kids go back to school. So you'll see a decline. So here's our 12-month. So yeah, we're at about 490 active Gashkia. These are the Gashkias that are still logging in the website. Now granted, not everybody logs on the website. you know, the more and more that we use things like Discord and do things straight through the games, you know, where it's not mandatory that you even visit the website, the lower that number is going to get. But it's not really realistic, because if you've played Guild Wars 2, there's a lot more than 490 people logging on every day. It's pretty much always hopping. So it's just the judgment of how many people are actually logging in the website, saying, hey, I'm still here, you know, I'm alive, still breathing. Game-wise, we saw something unique kind of happen a few months ago. The social adventures actually bypassed ESO, and they continue to rise. I didn't really expect the social adventures to be as hot as they are, but the more that they go along, the more stuff's getting claimed, the more stuff's being done. They're really kind of becoming one of the cornerstones of our community. So people really like playing other games together. So I've been going out of my way to try to make it easier for them. It used to be just an afterthought. Now it's kind of like a third chapter. So you have Guild Wars 2, which is kind of, it always runs that course right down the line, up, down, up, down, up, down. Every time an expansion comes out, it skyrockets and then comes back down to its normal level. Same thing with ESO. Anytime that we have a big expansion, it'll skyrocket and then it'll simmer over the years. So ESO's cruising right around the 170 mark. Social Adventures are around the 186 mark. Guild Wars 2, 283. Now these numbers are the numbers of people claiming events. So this isn't how many people are logged into game. These are how many people are using the website to claim events. On the media front, we are continuing to steadily grow on Twitch. We've actually been kind of at a stalemate for a little bit. Not sure why, but it's been like 975 forever, and then like this last week we got a few more followers and it jumped up. So I'm really happy about that. I'm hoping that we can hit 1,000 by the end of the year, maybe. You know, I've been doing it for a long time, but you know, it's more of a for fun. I think over the next few months I'm going to kind of refine things a little bit and probably tone back a little bit of the streaming and focus on more games more often, like the same game more often, instead of trying to do one episode of every game known to man. Yes, working at 1,000 subscribers, not subscribers, 1,000 followers. Subscribers are paying people. We don't have that many. We have like 5 maybe. But Twitter is still just rocking it, just kind of solid, always there. They did have that big kind of bot purge where all the fake Twitter accounts got purged, which is great because you didn't have like 1 million people following you and have nothing there that's actually substance. So those guys are gone, which made us drop a little bit, but you know, overall, still climbing. YouTube's pretty standard, steady. I'm going to be kind of working YouTube over the next quarter into less of just posting up all of our live streams into doing some actual videos, trying to make some short little 5-minute videos here and there to kind of highlight things rather than try to put, you know, 2-hour-long episodes on there. And then magazine subscriptions still rising. We are about to break 500 subscriptions to our magazine. So that's pretty cool. And those are people that have opted in to our magazine to get it via email when it releases. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of magazine, we just shipped issue 18. That should be an 18. We are moving it at 19, but this was issue 18. It's called Relentless Pursuit. Has a cover story of Torchlight Frontiers. We had a nice interview. Did I misspell Frontiers too? Jeez, really? So yeah, we had a nice interview with the team. I did write this page moments before the stream went live. Still working on it. The last burning hour, you can see it. We interviewed the team behind Outward, The Cycle. We interviewed them. We covered the whole selection process for communities in Chronicles of Valeria when they were doing their territory selections. Bree wrote an awesome article following that. We have a lot of Guild Wars 2 content in there, a lot of Fallout 76 content on there, and we even have an article about World of Warships by Dawn. Good job, Dawn. So yeah, check out the magazine, goshkiamagazine.com or gsch.info/mag for people that can't spell good. Live stream wise, I didn't make another video. I figured you'd be all videoed out by now, so I left that video off the table. But you can check out the Streams of Epic Adventure every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific. That is 2 p.m. Eastern. PlayStation Adventures is weekdays, 3 p.m. Weekend Warriors Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific. And then the Siege War Monday nights at 6 p.m. All times are Pacific here. You can go to gsch.info/Twitch or gsch.info/YouTube to check out all of our good stuff. And that brings us to our third poll. Alright, which game interests you most? These are our upcoming games, the ones that we are keeping an eye on, and I look forward to seeing where this shakes out this quarter. I know a lot of you have been waiting for that Ashes of Creation, but I'm wondering how the rest of these stack up. Go to gsch.info/vote to cast your vote now. And again, if you'd like to win a Goshka patch, type GSCH now, and I will be rolling in a few moments. Haven't talked about Cyberpunk 2077 because it's, as far as I know, not multiplayer. So that would be something that we would look at streaming on our PlayStation Adventures when it comes out. But as far as a multiplayer game, not really on our watch list. Alright, it looks like it's pretty well stopped moving. So, as expected, Ashes of Creation is still the #1 that the community seems to be looking at. Hopefully, it'll be released sometime in the next year or so. If not, they better hurry up because, Middle-earth Online is coming, and last time I threw that one up on the poll, it ate Ashes of Creation for breakfast. So, they better hurry that development process up. Otherwise, they're going to have some competition. Ashes of Creation should be this year. They should be hitting the Apocalypse server should be getting the siege testing here soon. They were talking about spring. So as we're moving from spring into summer, we should definitely see it soon. So definitely check that out. They did say that they had a little bit of a delay in the builds, that they found stuff on the Apocalypse version that they had to tweak for the other version. So we'll see. So hopefully it'll be soon. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. I definitely will keep you posted. Let's go and roll for that patch. Looks like Arnaud. That's Namry, right? Pretty sure that's Namry on Twitch. Or maybe, no, it's not Micah, is it? It might be Micah. No, it's Namry. Vila is Micah. Arnaud is Namry. Alright, Namry, I will hit you up, get your address, send you off a patch. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and go on next. Ooh, look at that. Pretty. Next, Community Corner, I'm going to hop over onto Discord, open up the mic, and if anybody has any member announcements, questions, this is your Ask Me Anything period. gsch.info/CE will jump you into our channel. Feel free to join in, ask me a question. I'll answer.
Yay! Yay me! I'm the best. I'm a miracle. Yeah. Oof.
You gotta love to disfruto.
Winterlight, you want to give a promo? Or do you want me to give you a promo?
We got one question in Twitch.
Iron Harvest, I haven't looked too deeply into. It's one of those I have on my radar, but I haven't really dove too deep into it. So it's definitely something I'll keep an eye on. But yeah, I'm not super familiar with it. It's just on my watch list. Winterlight has an event, a Dungeons event in GW2 Saturday and Sunday mornings, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Unless there's a magazine meeting that day. So I will try not to schedule magazine meetings on her events much. Only happens once every couple months. Give me a break.
I'm back to my Saturday events. 8 a.m. in the morning, get your coffee and donuts, and come into Guild Wars 2, and we'll map clear. And it takes about 6 months because we're really easy to start with. And we will get you world completion at the end.
Regarding Lotro, I've actually been thinking of possibly being there's such a demand for it, and some people can't play on the Friday nights because it's either raid night or they're doing something else that night. I've been looking at possibly doing another event during the week. I am very much thinking come July of setting up a Wednesday rotating event. I might try it this month just to see how it works, but I kind of wanted to do an event where it's basically PvE, and like I can rotate, one, like the first Wednesday of the month is in GW2, second Monday of the month is in ESO, third Monday of the month is in Lotro, fourth Wednesday of the month is in Conqueror's Blade, and we just rotate through them once a month and try them out. So I might try it this month and see if I get anyone's attention, if anyone would be interested in doing it. It'll probably be strictly PvE, so I probably would avoid PvP. So like for GW2, we'd do a dungeon boss run, or not a dungeon boss, a world boss run. For ESO, we'd go do some open, probably pick a zone each month and do an open thing. I definitely want to hit up the new zone when it opens. So come July, that could be a potential thing for us. My month of June is going to be kind of shot because my daughter will be here, and it's pretty much the last summer that my daughter's probably going to come. She's going to college, so if you're a parent and you know what happens when your daughter goes to college, I don't even know if I'll see her again. So I'm really hoping that this summer goes well, so we're going to spend a lot of time with her and hope for the best. And hopefully year 2, she actually decides she wants to come back and see Dad. I don't know. She's an adult now. She can make her own choices. So we'll see. But yeah, so probably going to do May. I'm going to trial run the events in GW2, ESO, and Lotro and see what's up. See if people are interested. And if that works, then maybe I'll continue it come July. But I know Varder is definitely looking at getting a midweek guild event up in Lotro. So if you're interested in playing at another time, please hit Varder up. Let him know what times works best for you. I definitely want to explore some of the Riders of Rohan content, but that requires you to have expansions. And then PAX West, yes, I see that question. PAX West, I will be there, and in fact, I might even be on a panel. Yeah, I've been asked to be on a panel, so if it flushes out and it actually becomes a thing, I might be speaking at PAX West. So please feel free to come out. Soren's going to be there. I think Screenager's going to be there. So you're going to have all your friendly personalities there. It's going to be a grand old time. We're going to throw a party. It's going to be fun. Hopefully Nona will make it this year. She's been in and out of hospitals. I'm hoping that she's going to be able to make it. But yeah, it should be a fun time.
I don't. Until next time, Slong of Oil.
Thanks, Fog. Take care, thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Fog.
And for everyone else, a good night now. I'm going to bed.
Good night. Sleep well.